Hey, this will be a video chart on MGRN, Monogram Energy Incorporated. Got a bunch of people asking about this one today, and rightfully so. Absolutely monster of a day. And besides that, it actually makes a nice little example that you could throw right into a textbook. And so we'll just start there as a real quick educational example. But if you look at the chart here, you can see that had a nice big day volume-wise, price-wise. Another nice day, price went up there. And then we had a couple consolidation days before this big movement here. Now the key thing about these 2 days is, sure, the price went down, but they stayed above their previous highs. So you could see that 0003 was a previous level of resistance right there. But on this pullback, you can see that this was a great example of resistance turning into support. But kind of on the same level of importance, when you look down here at volume, it totally shrunk up, showing that sure, there was some profit taking, but it wasn't anything like major dumping or anything like that, just simple profit taking. And this is just a good example of a healthy consolidation. Big move up, had some people selling, taking their profits, congratulations to them, but it wasn't like anything was out of hand with massive dumping, as was represented by the small volume. So those profit takers got out, and I'm sure now they're kicking themselves, but massive volume in there today, and the price reacted accordingly. So just a great little example of how a nice surge up, healthy consolidation, and then another move upwards. So keeping that in mind, that'll be the next important thing. I know people would probably just want to see it going straight up, and who knows, it might. But at the same time, if this is going to be a continued strong move, it's going to need to have a healthy consolidation. Right here, the question really became, well, was this a genuinely strong move? And as this week has shown, yes, this was a legitimate move. This had sincere strength behind it. And now that question needs to be asked again, is there sincere strength behind this? And the easy way to answer that is just simply to watch the support levels. Now the ideal level is going to be up here at 0007. When I say ideal, that doesn't mean that it's got to hold. If the price does drop below it, by no means does that mean the chart's toast, history, you should go freak out, jump out of windows, nothing like that. But ideally, 0007 would be the level you want to see hold. The kind of new must-hold level is going to be down here at 0005, and that's simply just because, as you can see, it was a level of resistance here, and then when the price did break through here and here, you can see it really went. But if this is a true strong move, just think about it. And if the price were to drop down here, I'm not saying it will, but if it were to drop basically another 50% all the way down here, people would be chomping at the bit and should be just dying to get shares if this is a true strong move. If it comes down here and people still don't want to buy it and it keeps on going down, well, something's just not right anymore. Once more, I'm not saying it will come down here and test it, but if it does, really this should have no problem holding, assuming that this is a strong move. Once more, because it just makes such a great example, 0003 was a very important level after this breakout, and same thing. If this move right here was truly strong, then people should have been absolutely loving getting shares at 0003. And sure enough, you can see right here, the price came down, people had their bids in there, and the bears couldn't push down any further. The same concept now holds true. So I guess the easiest way to say this would be the new 0003 is 0005 now. But ideally, if 0007 can hold, then that's going to make the chart look all the more stronger. In terms of resistance levels, very easy. You're going to have a minor one up here, both from a charting perspective, because that's where the profit taker stepped in today, but also psychologically, 001 is usually resistance. But after that, I pulled up the chart, and as you can see, after that level, it's blue sky breakout territory. So, after the 0001, you're going to have to go by your gut instincts, because you're going to be in blue sky territory. So if there are any other questions on the chart, though, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together with our alerts. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was MGRN. Thanks for listening, and enjoy your weekends.